Welcome to a TV20 News Break. I'm Dan Monroe. After kicking off the Cleveland Reads program at the top of this year, the goal was to read 1 million minutes. Now we are almost halfway through 2023, and Clevelanders have exceeded expectations. The Cleveland Public Library celebrated a major milestone right in time for summer with a fun outdoor celebration.
How y'all doing, Cleveland? All right. Well, I gotta tell you, we did something big. We passed our original goal of 1 million minutes being read, and we hit over 3 million minutes. So we gotta do more. We gotta do more. Now the next goal is hitting over 10 million minutes. Can we do that? Can we do it?
The graphic novel themed event had something for everyone. Roller skating through Public Square, various food trucks get delicious food, and a chance to dance to live music and DJ sets by Cleveland's own 8-year-old DJ Lily Jade. Attendees also received free books and toys.
I want to tell you that this is one of the most important things that we're doing as a city. It's important to do as a city because right now we know that anything that we do in life, reading is going to be critical. So everybody needs to encourage everybody that everybody should be a part of this campaign. So thank you all for being here today.
There was also a storytime and Q&A with Jerry Kraft, author and illustrator of The New Kid and School Trip. One question Jerry was asked: when someone reads his books, when they reach the end, how does he hope the reader feels?
That they can relax and they can see themselves and be like, oh, I can do this. Or if they're not kids of color, and they can say, oh, you know what? I like Jordan in this book. I like Drew. So when I see you or this kid who's like them, oh, we can be friends.
The Cleveland Reads Summer Celebration is also the kickoff to Summer Lit League, Cleveland Public Library's summer reading program. Children and adults are encouraged to participate in Cleveland Reads and Summer Lit League. Congratulations, Cleveland. For more information about the Cleveland Reads Challenge and reading resources, visit clevelandreads.com. With the school year soon wrapping up for the summer, the City of Cleveland and CMSD want to make sure that kids have plenty to do with their time off. That's why Mayor Justin Bibb and CMSD CEO Eric Gordon canvassed through the city to let families know the opportunities available this summer.
We ordered 70 degrees and sunny here today to kick off our second annual summer kickoff canvas to make sure young people all across the city have productive things to do this summer. This is a special place for me. I remember coming here on Friday nights, roller skating and playing basketball right here at Zelma George. And I'm so excited to be here with Councilwoman Gray as well as CEO Eric Gordon. As you know, Eric and I kicked off this canvas for the first time in our city's history last year. And we want to make sure we're in the neighborhoods, talking to families, talking to students to make sure they have really productive things to do to keep them safe this summer.
City officials joined for a pre-canvas Q&A session where CEO Eric Gordon shared some of the programs that will be available for students.
We have 27 sites this year, including Charles Dickens just down the street on Corlett. We have half-day and full-day programming. We have free breakfast and lunch, free transportation, and lots of finish, enrich, and engage activities for our kids. We've got art, STEM, and music programming. We have marching band camps and athletic camps, and so lots of productive things for our young people to be doing from 8 in the morning to 3:30 in the afternoon, Monday through Friday, starting right after Juneteenth on June 20th for our pre-K-8 kids and on June 26th for our high school students. Once they're done with us, then they got to get back over here to Zelma George and take advantage of all the programming that the rec center has as well. So I'll see everybody out on the streets.
For more information on summer programming available to students, you can visit clevelandmetroschools.org/summer learning experience. City and Cleveland Cavalier officials came out for the ribbon cutting ceremony for the newly renovated gym of the Gunning Recreation Center. Members of the Cleveland City Council were present, including Council President Blaine Griffin, who congratulated the Cavs not only on a good season, but for their continued vested interest in the city of Cleveland.
The Cavs are not just good on the court, they've been great off the court. They have worked closely with us in order to provide community benefits like you see today. We're seeing the impact of our long-term partnership with the Cavs come to life in this way, especially for the benefit of our youth and our young people. This is something that we do not take for granted in the city of Cleveland. The joy and excitement on the faces of the young people and our children and community members are all the assurance we need to prove that this is a proud moment for Cleveland's West Side, Cam's Corner, Gunning Park neighborhood.
Ward 16 Councilman Brian Casey joined for the ceremony, reminding the audience how big of an asset local rec centers like Gunning are for the community.
But to the Cavaliers, thank you very much. Director, thank you very much for everything that has gone down here. One of the reasons, as Councilman Slife mentioned, that this is so used is because there's not another rec center for miles. The next rec center closest to Gunning is Cadell, and that's way down on West Boulevard and Detroit. So this really is a neighborhood hub, and I want to thank everybody for coming out today. Remember to use it, don't abuse it. Enjoy the court, enjoy the amenities.
Gunning marks the 13th renovation the Cleveland Cavaliers have provided to local recreation centers, something that Ward 17 Councilman Charles Slife says was a very much welcomed revitalization.
So the Cleveland Cavaliers have been going around not just to Gunning but to rec centers all across Cleveland and helping us replace gym floors just through a collaboration with the city. So this is the 13th gym floor that we've partnered with on the Cavs. Now it's almost so obvious of how much the floor was in need of a little bit of love, but to see this brand new floor, how shiny it is, it's got a beautiful emblem on it, it really makes you want to come to the rec center. So we're not just talking about basketball, that they have a line for pickleball. So I think there'll be a lot of amenities and different programming that'll make people want to come and kind of rediscover the Gunning, the Gunning gym.
Nick Barledge, CEO for Rock Entertainment Group, sees no sign of the Cavs philanthropy slowing down and believes that community centers like Gunning are key to connected and successful communities.
When you think about assets and resources like community centers, they're really put here strategically to help, to your point, bring the community together, unify people, and ultimately do it in a way that's positive and productive. And so here, we're able to not only make investments in people's wellness, but in the camaraderie and the culture and ultimately the spirit of this community here at Gunning. We firmly believe, from our chairman, Dan Gilbert, all the way throughout our entire organization, the Cavaliers are a community asset. In order for us to truly be a community asset, we need to be woven into everything that the community stands for and everything that the community needs at the end of the day. And so for us to commit to these court transformations and renovations, that's part of a community need that we assess with our partners at the City of Cleveland, and it's so important for us to give back to the city that shows us such incredible support every single day.
You can find the full ribbon cutting ceremony airing here on TV20 or on our TV20 Cleveland YouTube page. The 5th annual Victims of Crime Conference was held recently, bringing people together who share a common yet tragic experience. TV20 video journalist Ralston Dowse brings you this story through the eyes of his camera lens.
Today is the Victims of Crimes Conference. Dr. Pointer's vision and that God gave her around this conference was just to bring together those families that have been victimized, that have lost their loved ones to violence, into a place where they can have a retreat, but they can also get the information that's critical and get questions answered, that they may not get those questions answered.
Well, we have gathered together 25 families who have been victimized by violence so that we can work them through our theme this year, Write the Vision, where we intend to do a self-published book on all of the stories of the families in attendance.
Well, I lost my son in July of 2022 and haven't met in a whole year yet. And it's very difficult, day by day. It's very difficult, hour by hour, minute by minute. And I'm here to try in a healthy way, relieve some of or just work through my grief, work through the pain that's with me every single day. In every single moment.
Some of the things that's going on inside the conference is several workshops. The first one is telling the story through media, where we had people like Ed Gallagher from Fox 8, Michelle Nix from WOIO.
This is the biggest help, was the media. They don't have to. They have their own families, and there's many other stories that they can put in front of a story of a victim of crime, but they find it their mission to help and to come and give to us on their off day and everything to try to help us get through this, because we can't get over it, but we have to just somehow get through it.
So what we're trying to do is get the families to see that their loved ones is more than just the way that they died. They have a story to tell about how they lived.
Writing, storytelling is universal. And a lot of times it can be therapy for someone who suffered a tragedy, a murder of a loved one, or a family member, loved one, a friend, and that way you can write down your grief. You know, you need some way to express it, some way to get it out. And possibly, if you write it down, you can also get the story produced or published.
This is sponsored by Positive Plus. We are a 501c3, so they can reach out to me at YvonnePointer@AOL.com or visit the website, www.YvonnePointer.com. And I want to thank people like Jacqueline Payne, Angela Triplett-Shear, the volunteers that helped put this together.
For more information on everything going on with Dr. Yvonne Pointer-McCreary, visit our website at YvonnePointer.com. Shredding events are common in Cleveland and across the nation. Shredding events allow community members to safely shred their important documents while raising the importance of information security. The Cleveland Department of Aging teamed up with AARP to host this year's community shredding event in the Cleveland Muni Lot.
It's so important to have free events like this at places that are accessible for residents. And so that's why we wanted to make this available on a Saturday morning down here at the Muni Lot, where people could come, feel safe, trusted partners with AARP, the City of Cleveland, Cuyahoga County, and know that their items were going to be shredded safely. And that this kind of event, we believe, reduces the risk of fraud and identity theft, which are real issues facing Clevelanders and all residents.
These events provide an opportunity for community members to come together and learn about best practices for protecting their personal information.
Some folks, hoard a lot of their confidential documents far past the point that they need to hold on to it. So this is an easy way to get rid of some of that stuff and make sure that it's properly shredded in a secure way.
Community shredding events help eliminate barriers and make it easier for people to properly dispose of sensitive documents, fostering a culture of responsible information management within the community.
It's a quick run through, it's a quick drop off. It takes less than 5 minutes to go through the process, and folks are able to, destroy their documents securely, which is important. So it's about access, it's about making sure that everybody has access to those resources, not just the few who can afford it. And so that's why it's important, that's why we're doing it here. That's why we did it in Cuyahoga County and why we hope to do it again at some point. I don't know when, but at some point, because it's an important part of what we do. It's an important part of our fraud fighting mission, and the same for, for the city of Cleveland, and it's obviously fundamental for Cuyahoga County Scam Squad. It's the whole reason Scam Squad was put together by the county, is to protect those who may not be able to protect themselves.
And I know today I brought a box of bills, medical bills, credit card. They'd just been piling up in my house. And I don't have a shredder at home, and I didn't know what to do with them, and I didn't want to throw them away. So it was a really safe option today to box them up, bring them down here, and see them shredded right here, and know that no one's going to get my social security number, my credit card number, any confidential information.
May is Mental Health Month, and to commemorate, Wellness Works has hosted a Mental Health Wellbeing Day every Friday throughout the month. Partnering with the Division of Recreation, employees were invited to the Rotunda to make their very own vision boards. Here's TV20's Alex McTurna with the story.
Throughout the hustle and bustle of life, we might lose sight of the things we hold closest to us. A vision board is the perfect handmade art piece to remind us of those goals.
You can use just about anything for a vision board. Today we have some old magazines that were found around the building that have lots of different pictures, traveling, cars, clothes, lots of fun words. So that's probably what people are going to use mostly out of those magazines, are all of the different fonted letters and dare to be bold and amazing and things like that. It could have goals, or it could just be things that make you feel good. The vision boards that some of our friends are making today are for their summer, are for their school goals or career goals and things like that. It's nice to have a vision board around, or even just to work on one, because having that visual reminder of the things that you want on those days where you wake up and might not want to do anything. Looking at that, if it's hanging in your room or hanging in your office, having that, this is what I'm working for. Sometimes we forget our reason why, and having that visual aid helps us to remind us of what our why is.
I spoke with Kelly Smith, Wellness Works Program Manager for the City of Cleveland, on why highlighting mental health is important for all demographics.
So we decided to do these because we wanted to actually give the employees a chance to, when they, instead of everybody being so uptight, during the week everybody's doing from answering emails, handling crisis. So what we decided to do on Fridays is to kind of like get you prepared for the weekend. So lunchtime we serve like a little lunch. We have like mock cocktails. Today is a sangria day where we're with fresh fruit and things like that. And so our goal is just to get the employees to just relax and go into the weekend. We also kind of reinforce it on Mondays. We do inspirational and motivational Mondays. So we send out motivational quotes every Monday, along with different types of breathing exercise or any type of mental health exercises through the week. So we're just trying to get you to be able to pace yourself through the week so we can come up with our less stress here.
For TV20, this is Alex Picterna.
Thanks, Alex. Finally, the Cleveland Department of Aging's Chore Services Program is a special initiative that helps seniors in the community with indoor and outdoor house chores. The CDA typically offers programs to help older adults maintain their independence and enhance their quality of life. To kick off the spring chores, Mayor Justin Bibb joined the chores team to assist with grass cutting efforts in the neighborhood.
Thanks for letting us come out and help out a little bit.
Yeah, thank you.
I know we got a lot of these vacant lots we got to cut.
I know.
We're getting ready to hit it hard this summer.
Good.
As hard as we can.
Yeah.
The grass cutting program kicked off during the first week of May and will continue through the end of October, and service will be provided approximately one time per month.
You got a lawnmower? Yeah?
No, you gonna give me one?
Maybe.
Please, I need one all my life.
A combination of full-time and part-time chore staff members and court community service workers will provide the services.
That's the chores team, some of the chores team.
Okay.
Hey, chores team, introduce yourself.
How you doing, brother?
Sir, I'm Eric.
Eric? Yes. Good to meet you, man.
Good to meet you,
nice
too.
chain. I got to step my game up, huh?
Oh, good.
How you doing?
Ray P, good to serve.
Ray P?
You ready?
Short for Raymond? Good. So tell me about what we're doing.
Every attempt will be made to service clients with citations within the grace period of the citation if the chore program office is notified, and there is no charge for the work. Well, TV20 is streaming live 24/7. Visit TV20cleveland.com to see our live feed and more. Stay connected with TV20 wherever you go by liking and following us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter, and be sure to subscribe to our YouTube page to watch our numerous programs. Coming up next, learn about what's going on with the Cleveland Metropolitan Schools with this week's CMSD 360. Thanks for watching TV20 News. I'm Dan Monroe. Be sure to stay tuned for more on TV20. We are Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Darielle Snipes with the CMSD News Bureau. Welcome to CMSD 360, a look at news happening around the district for the week of May 21st. Graduation season is about to begin, but before students walk across the stage, CMSD's top academic achievers will be honored with the valedictorian and salutatorian dinner on Tuesday beginning at 5 o'clock before the school board meeting. Then at 6:30 during the monthly business session, the school board will recognize each school's valedictorian and salutatorian for their achievements. Both events will be held at the John Marshall High School campus. The school board meeting will be live streamed on the district's Facebook and YouTube pages. Also on Tuesday, the Senate League Softball Championship will take place at the Cleveland State University Viking Field beginning at 5 p.m. The Multilingual Multicultural Education Department will honor students by placing a biliteracy seal on their high school diplomas at an event Wednesday at Natividad Pagan International Newcomers High School from 4:30 to 6:30 p.m. Their families will also be honored by the school for their hard work. On Thursday, students from all district high schools will participate in and approve the second round of funding proposals for the CMSD Get More Opportunities Fund at East Professional Center from 9 to 4 p.m. This is an exciting time for the district as students decide how Mackenzie Scott's $20 million unrestricted gift should be spent. Students, teachers, parents, and caregivers applied for grants or offered suggestions to improve the district schools, buildings, departments, or divisions. You can still apply for a grant or offer suggestions, as students will continue to approve proposals throughout the summer. The suggested minimum amount to request is $1,000. For more information about the grant, how to apply for funding, or for a list of frequently asked questions, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/CMSD Get More Opportunities Fund. On Friday, 100 young men from John F. Kennedy High School and 8th graders from Robert Jameson Pre-K through 8 School are scheduled to attend the Boys to Men Teen Summit at East Professional Center from 10 to 2 p.m. During the summit, the students will attend workshops about financial literacy, healthy relationships, table etiquette, and more. Bob Ivory, Program Director of Students of Promise, a local nonprofit helping students succeed, will speak to the students. There is still time to register for the CMSD Summer Learning Experience. Current students entering kindergarten through 12th grade can participate in fun and adventurous activities as well as catch up on schoolwork or get ahead for the next school year. Parents can sign their students up at clevelandmetroschools.org/summerlearning. The Summer Learning Experience will run from June 20th through July 21st for kindergarten through 8th grade and June 26th through July 21st for high schoolers. It is hard to believe, but the end of the year celebrations and graduations are coming up. For a full schedule of pre-K through 8 celebrations, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/EOY celebrations. And for graduations, go to clevelandmetroschools.org/graduations. Stay connected with what's going on in the district by downloading the CMSD app or following CMSD on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Thanks for watching CMSD 360. Have a great and productive week.